I'm so excited to show you some books about continuing education. So whether your child is just starting out how to read, or they've been reading and they've become a little bit reluctant, or if they just need some new ideas, reading is so great. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is the Usborne Very First Reading Set. So of course this is for kids who are just starting how to read and maybe need a little bit more confidence. And the best thing about it is there's 15 different books in this series, in this set, I guess. And they all are progressive. So it starts out here with Pirate Pat. And as you can see, the text is going to be rather simple, of course, because they're just starting out. So what it's going to do is you're going to read the smaller text and they're going to read the bigger text. So it builds that confidence as you're reading together. And then, of course, it has some repetitive sounds in it that they're going to practice. And the thing that I really, really like about these books is in the back, it has a few little games that you're going to play to make sure that the child is understanding the story. So not only are they practicing reading and practicing the words, but they're actually getting reading comprehension. They understand what's going on, and then as it goes through the set, the books get harder, they get more confident, and it gets those tricky words that the kids may not know, and that English is a little bit crazy with. So check this out. We also have a Usborne Very First Library set that has another probably 10 more books with these. So these are fantastic for beginning readers. Another one for a beginning reader favorite is this Lift the Flap word book. We also have different topics in this series, like lift the flap opposites, colors, numbers, things like that. If they're struggling for a certain thing, check these out. The one thing that I love about this is a lot about word recognition. So it plays a little game. And so what they do is they match the item that they recognize, the picture, to the word. So if you find cow, you can flip open cow, and it's going to show them what the word cow looks like. So not only do they get to see the picture, they get to match it to the word and then match it to the other side here. So this is a great way to start word recognition. This, I think, is my favorite first beginning reading book if you're looking for just one single book instead of a set. These are phenomenal. And then, of course, it has all the words in the back that they can recognize and practice as well. Another great one for beginning readers is this Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. This is a dual reader, so what that means is with these books in here, that going to have text at the top and then text at the bottom. The text on the top is simpler, so this is where the kids usually start out reading. So they'll read the top, you'll read the bottom, and you can go on like that, and then as they get better, they can read more of the text. If you're reading to a toddler who's not sitting still, you can just read the top text and you'll get through the story, and it's still super cute. I love this book because it's about this cute little family who owns this apple tree farm, they call it, and it's all about these adventures that they have as a family. It also comes with a CD, which is a really great way for the kids to also hear the words and things like that, and it's awesome, and it has tons of stories in it. Once they do start knowing how to read, and want to get into more of a chapter books, check out our Billy B. Brown and our Hey Jack books. These are our beginning chapter books. They're only $4.99, so they're really, really affordable. And as you can see, they're going to have the look of a chapter book, but still have some pictures and still have a really good way to progress through. And once we get through those, there's a lot of chapter books that we have, but I'm just going to show you my favorite ones. My favorite are these illustrated classics. I love classic stories, and I love that we have ones that introduce some great ones. And the best part about them is the beautiful illustrations. I've known that these books can reach out to so many different age groups. I have an 11-year-old niece who's fantastic at reading, and she loves these. And then I have an 8-year-old niece who has a hard time with it, and she loves these as well. So this reaches out to so many different age groups, so many different reading levels. We have fables, we have stories around the world. This is our adventure stories, or we have fairy tales. It's also a padded cover with this cute little ribbon bookmark that you can get into. And each story in here is going to have a different illustration type, which I think is great because then it mixes it up for the kids and they're not getting bored. So check out these chapter books. And then, of course, I have to show you our Wipe Clean books. These are only $7.99, and they are awesome. There are so many different ones that go along with this. We have alphabet, we have numbers, This is telling the time. We also have some fun activity ones with these Wipe Clean. And the best part about it is you can get the topic that you want with your kids, and it comes with a Wipe Clean marker, and then when they go through the activity, all they do is just wipe it off and then they can use it again. So it has a really great way, a really creative way, and an easy way to take these with you to learn. So there's, like I said, there's a ton of chapter books, a ton of great ones. These are just some of my favorites, and I hope that they become some of your favorites too.